fighting the air here. It's not the one I want. There's that. There's there. Here. There and everywhere. Motoring's here. Tom Anderson's in. Bulldog's in. Three-wheeler lovers in. Colt's here. It's happening. Well, it's below zero, and Rick is working on an AC machine. That figures. I was doing AC work today. I figured since I got this thing out, I may as well clean it up a little bit. It's a little dirty. Even though most of the time it's under cover. Not all the time, but most of the time it's under cover. Nice! Sunday fun day? Might be. AC work in the middle of the winter, how fun. Usually because windows don't defrost. I try to take care of my equipment. Lord knows the shit costs enough money. Try to have Katie run this through the washing machine one of these days. What fancy machine is that? The R134 AC machine. Holy balls. Surprised you're not bidding on things down at Graves tonight, Rick. I bid on 2 different things. And then they went higher than I wanted them to, so I said, fuck it. Amazing how many people don't know how to run the AC compressor in the winter. That's true. What happens is a lot of times their AC quits and then fucking they're like, it's close enough to winter, it doesn't matter. Yeah. It usually matters more in the wintertime than it does in the summertime. At least in the summertime you got to see your fucking windshield. I get my shit cleaned up, and then go in and wash up, edit another video. I lost a lot of viewership on the video sides, I can tell you that. Whatever. My stupid check engine light came on yesterday, getting it checked Thursday. Those glasses seem to work pretty decent for getting video. They're not too bad. It'd be better if I could live stream with them, but... Is it up for video, up for premiere at 9 o'clock tonight? I thought it was last night. Or the other night. Sure would be one set for tonight. It's tonight. Well, god damn it. Hang on. We'll fix it. I'm dying. No wonder I was like, wow, fucking... Views on that one are low. Wow, we lost 21 subscribers in the last 28 days. Nice. Fuck them. Get fucked, stay fucked. I don't look at my analytics that often. Huh. Yeah. Hang on, I'm trying to fix it. Viewership was down a bit in the full-length video, was it? Well, apparently it's on for a premiere, but I didn't think I had it scheduled for a fucking premiere. I thought that was the other night. Where the fuck is it? Oh, it's over here. I can change it now. Icicles came off the side of the building. All right, reschedule it for tomorrow. Cody's here. Did you ever get any closer to being caught up on work? Hell no. Work just keeps flowing in. Yeah. Tim's in from Austin, Texas. Pretty cold down here. We got stacks of pecan firewood and Oak stacked up, being used for the fireplace. Perfect. Katie's expedition said minus 21 when I went to town this morning to fill it with fuel for her and run the rest of my errands. My thermometer in here said it was 18, so below. So somewhere in that fucking neighborhood. Oh. Much snow. There's quite a bit on the ground now. Hunter's in. I need to buy a workbench for my garage. Do you have any brands you recommend? I have little to no experience with buying workbenches. I just built one of the bastards, so. I didn't just build one. I built one, so I don't have to ever buy one. Ricky, you have some empty space for more shop tools. No, those are going to get all moved anyway, so I just haven't got that far yet. I got to get this shit reorganized first. You fuckers won't be able to see any of them if I'm live streaming over here. Slight warming trek in the next few days. And that goes back the other direction by the end of the week, but not too bad. 20s for highs, which I'm perfectly okay with for this time of the year. I don't really want to be above freezing. That's when animals start getting fucking pneumonia and shit. When we start going back and forth and all around. One Advil left. That's not enough. Catman's here. Do you ever plan to live stream while you're working, maybe with no sound, just video? Not really. I live stream off my phone, so. And during the workday, that motherfucker never quits ringing. Or texting, or some goddamn thing. So. No, I really don't have any intention of that. Is the outside roof of your shop flat? No. That'd be boring. Yeah, it would be boring. I like watching security camera footage. I know, but preach anything these days. No. I'll try to do a little bit more people watching anything. As I'm getting more adept to using the camera glasses, I'll use them more. I can swap out the sunglass lenses. You all charged up? Lights off, you must be. I can swap those lenses for clear lenses, but they look funny as hell. And these ones aren't super bad. Like, they are pretty visible to be able to see what you're doing yet. A little extra light, so. Seem like they give you a good point of view. What's on the ground behind me? Dirt or the barrel? Or those blocks? Left them over there so they could dry versus going on the shelf. Making a fucking mess. I'm gonna pull in another one before I go in tonight so I can warm up, thaw out, and dry off. Rick wears his sunglasses at night. I could record me recording me live or whatever. What?
Oh.
Yeah, put this where I don't remember where it is. Oh, I used a garbage can and motor and trying to steal shop towels. Well, they had a hoist on there, Tom, that I'm pretty sure was a mid-rise. That has the 2 bars welded across it, so it's portable. But it was covered in fucking snow. They didn't even bother wiping the fucking snow off to take a picture, so no real information there. I went to 500 and said, fuck it. I wasn't going higher than that when I don't know exactly what it is. So, I mean, for fuck, you could have brought a broom out there and swept the bastard off. Hell no. Is that an engine on the ground? Yes. Kyle, how's your RD4 running? Well, I'll plug this in. It's gonna fucking need it. Don't tell me. Many legends get their body parts injured with Lloyd's of London. The hell? John Bourne's in. They're not really good at taking pictures down there. They're good at taking pictures from 14 feet away. Some of them, they like hold their fucking hand up to block out half the screen. Like, step fucking 5 feet closer. They must ride around in a fucking golf cart out there and take pictures. I bet. Wow. Member since 2023. It's almost 2026. Fuck! Oh, it was real good, real good. Still haven't figured out a fucking shop towel holder around here, though. It would work, but I don't know yet. Lee here's got a 46-month membership. Appreciate you, buddy. Might even have a little sipper of bourbon for that one, but mostly because I haven't had bourbon in a hot minute. Well, I better rinse that fucker out, though. Oh, God. Usually I'm pretty good at leaving that fucker upside down, but I did not leave it upside down. Alex has got one, too. Appreciate you, buddy. Oh, what are we going to do tonight? Looking for something I haven't had in a while. I gotta dig around a little bit. We'll go with single estate. What engine is that? Just wondering. 6.4 liter. Definitely that bourbon. My daughter just said so. Handcrafted single barrel. .4 power stroke. Unfortunately, you spelled joke wrong, but hey, I've got a few of them in my shop. Well, that's about usually where they're at. What happened to your lives, Rick? Not too many big numbers anymore. We don't have the same trolls that we used to have. Plus, I think YouTube keeps fucking lying about the numbers. Like, it fucking fluctuates all over the place. Getting suppressed for saying stupid shit, I guess. Ford's coming out with an 8-liter Power Stroke. That shouldn't be dumb. For what? How much more power do you need out of a 1-ton, right? I want to know too. I usually put a Cummins 5.9 or 6.7 in. Are you swapping them? You can have that shit. Caleb's in. Yes, swapped. Fucking ish. You can have that shit. I am not fucking around with a swapped fucking vehicle. Trying to figure out what fucking parts need to go where and every other fucking nightmare bullshit that has to happen. Hell no. That is one line that I am not fucking with. It's just a fucking disaster waiting to happen. Put a 453 Detroit in his 350, has 60,000 miles on it now, and all is good. That's fine. If you do it and you know what's in there, fine. Where the parts came from, you do that shit yourself. There is zero fucking chance that I'm screwing with one of those. Zero chance. I don't give a fuck how good the money is. At that point, just get a Ram with a fucking 5.9 or a 6.7 in it. Shit. Hey, Rick, I got a question. Fire away. It's not as easy as everyone claims to swap a Cummins into a Ford. Well, no shit. Too many unknowns to swap, even if you have a kit. Yes. There's still way too many fucking variables. How was your night? Good enough. I have a GMC. Yes, don't clown on it. 1-ton diesel. The belt is squeaking. I have a new tensioner. I have a couple of new pulleys I put on when it's cold out. The belt squeaks. So they've already been replaced? Did you replace the belt? Here, let's mine up with secondhand electrical issues from the truck. You been snowmobiling yet? No. Snowmobile is still in the fucking pole barn. New belt, new tensioner, new idler pulley. Well, it's either something else on there in that system. The belt's misaligned. Usually pretty unusual. Unless your fucking crank pulley's coming loose. Because the pin's shearing off in the motherfucker. Wah, wah. That shit's expensive. Can't put the expansion in when the evaporator or the condenser's fucked. Only happens on cold start. That's fine. Did you put a good quality belt on it? Water pump, power steering, or alternator squeak too. Especially the seals in some of them fucking water pumps.
Ah.
OEM warranty for life, so I think I'm just going to try another belt. Warranty for life? Why aren't you making it somebody else's fucking problem if it's got a lifetime warranty on it? Shit. I think they make all the noise when it's negative 20 degrees. That's fact. What would you consider the best diesel engine overall? The one you can afford to fucking repair. I left that one because I wasn't sure if I was going to need parts and shit off of it yet. You don't fucking know. And I don't know if they want it back. Customer provided it, so. Through the parts store. Oh, you mean the belt. I changed it, Nathan. It should be changed. Better be changed. Is it not changed? That should be different. Should be good now. I own a diesel without a warranty. Now what? Well, best diesel 12 valve Cummins, hands down. I think it's fixed now. What's premiere for, Rick? A public video. I just didn't realize it's set for fucking tonight. So it's set for 7 o'clock tomorrow. If you own a diesel, you better have a warranty. All diesel trucks have problems. I have a 20,000 mile warranty. Repairs, it happens. The 6.4 is a boat anchor. You would be using it, but I guess you wouldn't be boating because it weighs more than your boat. Well, I hope you don't have any problems. If anything goes bad, my turbo is $5,000. They're expensive. So I think the best diesel, hands down, is a Cat 3406. Well, Kyle said, I thought we were talking automotive applications. I don't give a shit. As long as you can afford the fucking repairs. They're all going to break. I'm not working on the heavy ones. Fuck that noise. I ain't doing it. That wasn't specified. You just said hands down. Oh, well. There is a lot of good diesel engines out there, but you know the biggest issue is lack of maintenance when it comes down to it. Primarily, especially on the light truck side, yes. Heavy ones are easier to work on. Yeah, well, they don't fit in the shop. Keep up the maintenance. That's the biggest one. I have several customers. They're like, why did you change my oil sticker to 3,000 miles versus 5,000 miles? Well, because you wouldn't change your fucking oil at 5,000 miles. You'd go to 7,000 miles. So now when you go 2,000 over, you'll be at 5,000 miles. Fuck. Have you cranked up the new KW since it got cold? It sounds like a good cold start video. I have not. I'll crank it up on Wednesday when it's 43 degrees out. I do need to go get that fucking trailer in town. Well, he might bring it out this week sometime. He's off now. He's laid off for the winter, so. Where the fuck am I going to put that? Yeah. Get it on video. I need to put more shit away. Did I see Tate got a new tool truck? I don't know if that's his truck or if it's one that's getting added to the fleet. I think he's getting passed down a truck, but I don't remember. I think he's getting one of the other trucks. One of the other guys is getting a new truck, I believe. I don't know. I know he's getting a different truck. So what should I check next with a squeaking belt? Get a new belt, then what if it still does it? Alignment, spin your alternator, water pump, all those things that run off that belt. Look at all the things you haven't replaced. That hat doesn't say hams. Well, it does not. Heavy truck engines when there's a long nose is nice. Hoods up, you got all the room in the world. For the most part. I prefer to open the door and walk in, Nathan. GMC diesel 1 ton. I'll let you know what it is when I find it. Well, at least that way you'll know what it is.
Ah!
Oh, wow. That was a 10. I think the night's still young. Did you get any deer this year? Nope. Well, I've seen a lot of does and fawns, but no bucks worth shooting. So, oh well. Beef and pork for another year. We will survive. I'm pretty sure. Never had a desire to work on over-the-road trucks. Bench pressing at a clutch just never sounded like a good idea. Well, if you got the right equipment, you don't have to bench press a clutch. I actually make a lifting apparatus. Goes right in there with a little fucking dick on it to go right in the fucking clutch hole. Ask me how I know. Get a gate screen belt. I have the jack down there that it bolts to. Matter of fact. Nice garage. What are you working on? Nothing at the moment, but a buzz. Where the fuck did I put my grabber? The buzz isn't working either. I ate entirely too much fucking lasagna. Tom, don't say that shit. So I don't do fuck all for test drives at night anymore. You can wait and get your car tomorrow. -4 this morning, 6 inches of snow. Yay for winter. Not like you get dripped on by trucks this time of year and everything's being ice cold. So I usually try to time it so they're the big jobs, maintenance stuff today. So there's a lot of shit dripping off, but get them in the air right away, get everything done underneath, and then set the fucker down. But yeah, didn't have to do much clutch transmission work when I was at Peterbilt. I mainly repaired Cummins ISX and Cats. That work went to the techs in training. Go dig the clutch out of that motherfucker. Sniper bunnies in. Whenever the locomotives came in packed full of snow, you needed a rain jacket if you went in the pit under them. Oh fuck, I bet. Even at the Ford garage, it was bad enough. Well, I always call it the rainy season. I don't do too much of that shit. Like now when it's cold enough, I can get it in the air, get everything done underneath there for a service and get it on the ground before the fucking shit starts flying off. If it's one of those like Wednesday, you ain't getting a fucking oil change on Wednesday. Fuck you. That motherfucker's staying here for the night. I'm telling you right now. That is big job days. The roads are slushy. We're going to be working on fucking engine swaps and shit. Lord knows I got enough of those to do. Transmission swap tomorrow. You work on what kind of vehicles? Automotive and light truck. Up to 1 ton. I imagine everything. Not a retarded fucking engine swapped fucking 5.9 and a 6.4. That kind of shit, no. But pretty much anything else, as long as your money's good. If your money ain't good, get fucked, stay fucked. I ain't working on anything then. Oh, God damn it. Clay's dirty. Clutch adjustments on the CDL training truck. We adjustments that every 2 weeks, cold, grease dripping, really made me realize I didn't want to do that every day. Take it down to the next shop. There are people that want to do that shit. I'm just not one of those guys. I don't want to do it. And I don't have to do it. There's no reason or desire to do that shit. Oh, that was weak. Mopar's in. That one sounded a bit moist. At least it wasn't a fart. I think there was a lasagna noodle in there, though. Last 10 years, all I did was work on semi-trucks, trailers. It's not for the weak. Fuck it. I'm not doing it. I've never seen the money in it. Not for the bullshit. No, I got a grabber tool for that. Where the hell did I put it? Here somewhere. There's a reason I'm not a Peterbilt no more. I don't mind the automotive side, but besides that lasagna was delicious. I wouldn't waste that shit. I'll probably have more when I go in the house. My wife is making lemon bars, though. And she made bread. Well, I had bread with lasagna, but let's face it, I'm going to do them all. It's a lemon bar. It's like, I don't want to describe it. It has like a really thin, like, it's not a graham cracker crust. You don't know what a lemon bar is? Fuck. How am I going to describe this? I don't know. What's a fucking lemon bar? Tom, you're up. Evan Kibby's in. Return that.
Ah.
You're probably better off fucking Googling it at this point. Describing as flour crust like a pie. Pie crust. That would be a good idea. Lemon meringue, but a little thicker. Lemon filling, right? Yes. With a little fucking powdered sugar over the top for a dusting. Or... Yeah, very good. Like them. I can house about half the pan. I don't like sweet things, and I like those lemon bars because they're all tart. I'm not much of a fucking sweets guy. I like savory things. Basically, go find your own, I'm sure. I'm not a huge one for, I like overly sweet stuff. We're gonna put those, for fuck's sake. Here, there. Go find your own life to make it. Absolutely. Keeping this one as long as she'll stay around. Do you like date cake? The fuck is date cake? Matrimonial cake. Take nice apple pie. I'll take apple crisp over apple pie, but with the ice cream, yes. You'll freeze that for off days? Lasagna? Yeah. Because my wife made, put it this way, the ingredients I bought, minus the fact that we had some of the stuff myself, including the beef, was $100. She didn't make a small portion of lasagna, let's put it that way. She's pissed at you. Pissed off at you. You still got some in the freezer? Yep. Fucking wind's picking up. Don't eat Kay's lasagna if you can't handle cheese. I bought 6 bricks of cheese and 5 pounds of cottage cheese. It's got fucking all of it. Would you say you have the survival skills of a koala or a beaver? I don't know where those. I want to know where those two choices came from. So explain that first. But I'm probably going to be the beaver, the koala. My wife can be the beaver because I'm going to be climbing on it. Never. God damn it. My wife asks all the time how I'm not backed up. I love cheese. Fuck yeah. So how about them new tools? Got some. Should have some tomorrow too. I didn't get any over the week. Yes, I did. When I was at the parts store. These little fucking picks from. They're just round end. It's hard to see on it. That. It's like 4 different ones. Different angles on a dangle. So I did get tools today. Ha! Well, it makes a battery-operated broom now to sweep your floor, Rick. Yeah, but it's not going to get in and under shit, so I've seen it. It's going to throw so much shit in the air, though. Is that for beaver picking? Wow. Got a set of those picks. They're supposed to be good for O-rings. Yeah, I have another set. They're just a little different iteration of it. Make handy little scraper for some spots, though. How you vacuum everything now? Like all that sand and shit, it's a nightmare to vacuum because it's all stuck to the floor. Plus, I'm not getting bloody noses like I used to. Turns out it wasn't the dust. It was just the fucking stress from quitting my job. I don't get bloody noses at all anymore. I do like it because it doesn't get as much dust on the floor or as much dust on the stuff. But like this shit, I'll just hose the fucking floor down tonight. Plus, I need the humidity in here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean the floor drain anyway. Fuck it. Only 22% humidity in here. It's dry. I don't get it. I don't. Once in a great while, I might get one if I blow my nose too hard or something. But no, I don't get nosebleeds at all anymore. One or maybe two in the winter. Tools are coming in handy sooner or later, just like the other 2 million tools you have. It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. What brand shop tools do you use? Scott. They're Scott shop tools. Oh, I picked up another set of stubby wrenches too. Just little sacrificial motherfuckers. They're made by Titan, so they have a lifetime warranty on them, but if I want to cut, weld, grind, or something on them. Have you been to any auctions lately? I bet on some shit tonight, but I didn't win anything, so I said, fuck it. I figured you were sick. I haven't heard from you in a few days. Hope you feel better soon. I had one a while back. Had to get out of the truck and just let it flow. Wouldn't stop. Pretty sure the cops would have thought it was a murder site. Damn. Damn. I used to get them. Yeah, they pretty much slowly just tapered off after leaving the Ford prison. And I don't get the bastards at all. Better to have it and not need it. So that's why you have 2 inches of, wow, speculation. 2 inches of more than everyone else. Bitch. Caleb, I appreciate you. Only thing happens in the winter when it's dry. Only happens in the winter when it's dry. No starting fluid was used, Kyle. Perfect. It's always good, huh? Honestly, when you're a fat-fingered fucker, pick tools are your friend. Can't get your hand in there to do things, so you need 2 drawers full of picks to try to figure it the fuck out. Extend the range on your fingers. Took one earlier, that empty bottle. Take that one. Cut down on the inflammation in the hands. They don't hurt, but they will get puffy. What was the half-ton truck they made in the early 2000s that lasted 600,000 to 1,000,000 miles? None of them without fucking proper maintenance and being helped along. And sure as hell worked in the Midwest. Said it had a full rebuild before he bought it 40 years ago, and it's sat more than it's worked since then, so it's got to be a pretty tight engine. Perfect. Nice. One of these days when I'm not buying tools and toolboxes, I'll buy some equipment. One of these days. $47 Wednesday, gonna be a mess. Fucking right it is. That sounds fucking awful. It's gonna be 40 here, so I don't wanna. I'm going to battery drain. You're welcome. Oh, wow. So, a lot of ice-covered roads up here, Kyle, city streets. The round baler tonight down there for $240. I should have, but oh well. There's another auction Tuesday. Which one went for $240? Watch my latest video short if you want to see the icy roads. Yeah. When that fucking cat's just skidding down the fucking road behind the case. Couldn't help it. John Deere 510 baler. We have one. It's a good baler. No shit. I have to open the starting engine, but shouldn't have to touch the diesel. Perfect. Heat and thaw cycles turn hard pack snow to ice. I was hoping we were going to stay out of that for the winter, but apparently we are fucking not. Wind's getting fucking after it out there. Shit! You need to find a place for these in that drawer. And that one. It would just stay cold, Kyle. Wouldn't be bad, but this freeze shit gets old. Yep. I'd rather just have it stay winter. I completely fucking agree. So far, we haven't had a fucking thaw cycle all winter here, but it's got cold and fucking snowed. It's been staying there, so. Today is Sunday, I can tell. Congratulations, you're not completely cracked out yet. You know what I need for these? A little fucking carabiner to put them on. Not cracked out yet. That's fair. At least you can admit it. I guess a zip tie will work. Here's all the retainers for fucking different timing chain tensioners. Compress them and use those to hold the timing chain tensioner in. Most of the time you're putting in a new tensioner that comes with them. Not every time. Some of them are not available, especially on the exotic shit. Or they only come with a plunger and seals. Especially on the exotic shit. Fucking Land Rovers. They also don't come with keepers either, so it's a good thing I had Ford ones. Bastards. Are they marked, or how do you tell them apart? Usually just by, you'll know. Sometimes the shop manual will tell you. Most of them, it's more of the diameter on the end. And they got to be made, I don't know what the fuck they got to be made out of some kind of fucking tool steel, because I can tell you, an Allen wrench of that size will, most of those fucking tensioners will shear it off. It'll break the fucking Allen wrench. So I don't know what the hell they're made out of, but they're tough. Spring steel or something. Tore down a V-tent with 2 missing pistons and a couple of windows in the block. Nice. It's one of those you got to know situations. Yes. The shop manual for some of them will say use a 2mm pin that is hardened steel, or some of them will list a special service tool. A lot of them don't, because they want you to replace the tensioner, and the tensioner will come with a keeper in it. But you pull a fucking keeper on that motherfucker and it's a tooth off or half a tooth off. Which on a chain, you can be half a tooth off on a sprocket. And then you're fucked. So keep all those things. Rod Q's in. Thought Ima was going to comment on the diameter. Her fingers are busy. Wow.
Ah.
She uses a bowling ball. Her fingers are busy. A fucking hot dog down the hallway. That motherfucker back there. How many pounds, Lee? Obviously, it's not the 6-pound kids ball. Wow. £16 bowling ball at 25 miles an hour will wreck some shit. If you can throw strikes with a 16-pound bowling ball at that speed, it will fucking break about half the pins. Yeah, the pins were getting old. Well, we got kicked out. Look at that. There's a joke claiming some woman gave birth to a 14-pound baby in Arizona. No, there's the 2 Grand Canyons. Wow. Falling down an alley, pretty much. Definitely parting the Red Sea. God damn it. Nathan, where are you working tomorrow? Oh, perfect. I can move this back over here if I wanted it anyway. That'll do. Good enough. Lebanon, 40 thumbs up. Fuck, we're slacking tonight. Been calm lately. Best one I ever heard was it's like fucking a bucket of warm water while kicking the sides. That's funny. Got a meeting in the morning with that. I'll take from home. Then head to Saskatoon, 2 hours north. Then headed to North Battleford from there for Tuesday. Perfect. Well, I just broke that motherfucker. We have no returnability. All of a sudden it works. How the hell did that happen? This little meeting in the morning from home. That's not so bad. Never feels like things are that far away until you're standing at one end of the fucking toolbox. Realize you don't know where those places are. I got a general idea. I know where Saskatoon is. That way. It's year-end goals review. I'm not at my year-end goals yet. I'll tell you that. I'm above last year, but I'd like to be a little bit more. Oh, wow. Make some lemon bars and send them up to you, Rick, and some baked apples. Perfect. You're one of the few friends from down south. You've actually taken the time to look at a map of where I live. I appreciate it. Canada's interesting, to be fair. I mean, so I said I could party the pants off that place. It's gonna hurt, but I could party the pants off that place. Talked to Ryan the other night, probably a month ago now. I found a bag for on his head. Never, well. When's taking the rest of the icicles off the shop? It's gonna be warm. I can go put the insulation back in the ceiling. No, I probably won't. I'll just leave the fucking heat the way it is. Get it hot in here anyway. Motor wants to know if Nathan has a snowmobile. Cody wants to know if your shirt's ever made it. The interesting part to me is there's a line across Canada where the farmland stops, forest begins, all the way across the central provinces. Yes. Kind of weird the people you meet on YouTube. I just talked to Matthew Shelley tonight, and I annoyed Lee Harris for a while the other night. Just normal day. Kyle and Cody, Saskatchewan is fairly populated until you hit Prince Albert. Then it's pretty late on population and infrastructure. No snowmobile. I need some. I think Tate can get those. Where the fuck is Tate? I could put these motherfuckers right here. That'd be handy as shit. Need 4 of them. 3 of them. One the battery goes in cockeyed. It can't no work. Well, both of them do. For fuck's sake. Never mind. That don't work. You bastards! You do her this way. I don't use a ton of fucking cordless ratchets, to be fair. Mostly impacts. It also follows the Canadian shield cow, which is a lot of rock. Not much good for farming. Mining, not farming. What do you think about converting brake lights to LED? I don't care. If you're gonna do the whole damn thing, fine. You're gonna replace the whole unit where it's plug and play, the housing, whatever. If you're gonna fuck around with changing just the bulb, be prepared to melt the fucking housing, because most of the time when you just plug in a fucking LED, People don't realize how much those motherfuckers create, how much heat they generate. I figure it was due to the weather getting too far north. Party the pants off of Canada. Good luck. You would be under the table, and most Americans would be. I take it you're from Canada, eh? This has been it's a mountain sled, not much good around here when you didn't get much snow. I might pick up an old ditch banger just to rip off from bar to bar on the nice days. There you go. Hell, that's all we do is a little bar hopping once in a while. Have a drink and an appetizer and go to the next one.
Ah.
You've never seen Rick drink then, Diesel? Loser buys. I don't plan on losing. You won't show up and put your money where your mouth is. I'm still the only one who has. Absolutely fact. I would pop some fucking corn and just sit back and watch that drinking contest. Squatch is here. Just another case of beer, 24 Classic. How's it going, Rick? Good enough. Good enough. I know better than to try how much popcorn you got, Toby.
Ah.
Fucking corn, is that different than standard corn? Well, if anybody's asking, it should be you. That's what happened the last time, eh? We drank more than 24, drink for drink until I couldn't. You'll lose, trust me. These will go back to the COVID days and watch some live streams Rick has. God, some of those would drink a fucking 30 rack a night plus fucking shots. Woof. And went to fucking work. I didn't say I was good at it, but I was there. It was just water, Kyle. I was plenty hydrated. Rick, I thought about a name for the new toolbox. The boxcar. There you go. It's funny because Jeff asked that the other night on the live stream. I don't know if you were here. He said he didn't know if it was a boxcar or a fucking toolbox on steroids. Volt solutions. BORK. It's true, LED lights do create a lot of heat. Hotel room was doomed long before Nathan watered the corner. Last few times I've been past there hasn't been fuck all for vehicles, so I don't know if they're closed or... I mean, none. What time is it? Holy shit, it's only 9:30. Go back to COVID days. Is that the best you can come up with? Man, really get good and be good at it. What? Get good or be good at it. I ain't as good as I once was. But I'm as good once as I ever was. I promise you. I can still remember a few of those Thursdays at the Ford dealer. Rick was tinted a little shade of green until about 4 p.m. I'd do it all over again. Show up to Plow Day, Diesel. Put your money where your mouth is. Well, you don't have to put your money where your mouth is. Let's do it. He wants to know if you can drink 3 gallons of beer. One live stream. Fuck. You gotta show up first. I'm not doing that shit on a fucking live stream again because Jason ruined that for everyone. When I gotta get off a live stream and fucking call the cops on somebody because they're passed out in their fucking garage in Florida. I couldn't even keep up with Rick if all I had to drink was water, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I ain't talking shit, dude. No, why are you taking shots at Lee Harris? That was too sobering to watch. You deflecting from Lee Harris? All I'm saying is show up. You want to find out? We'll find out. I don't really want to find out, but I will find out. This is like one of those you don't want to do that thing. You know what I mean? I'm just telling you, you don't want to do that. I'm gonna have a dessert beer. Peanut butter chocolate porter. You show up to plow day when I'm fucking running around and doing shit, I can house a lot of beers in a hurry, so you better fucking keep pace. Because this is a good one. If you can find it, Cody, definitely get it. They had it on tap at Squirrel Cage, and then it got cycled through. They didn't have it anymore, and then it just so happened to show up at the liquor store. So I was like, fuck yeah. Diesel, I'm from Canada. I tried this, dude. I actually showed up. Rick won. And Nathan's pretty good at fucking drinking. I'm not going to lie. How much beer is dangerous? You damn right it is. For all kinds of levels. How's Emily tonight? The money was right. I was making 4 figures a night drinking beer. What the hell am I supposed to do? Bring 2 cases, 24 beer over. You don't get to make the rules. Besides, what are you going to drink? Well, let's get some troll in here who thinks he can outdrink Rick. One more rum and 7-Up and I'll be okay. Perfect. Then there's that guy that showed up with 3 kegs and we seem to empty all of them. That's fact. Appreciate you. Not to mention the cooler's full of hams and rum and 7-Up, that's new. That was Emily talking, not me. I was just reading what Emily was saying. I am not fucking drinking rum. Fuck that. Dark beer and whiskey. Just never heard of that combo. There's quite a few people around here that drink it. You'll hear them order them at the bar. I know for a fact you can still empty 76, still stuff 76 empty cans into a narrow gauge D4 and still have plenty of room left over. At least 15 empty cans fit in each steering compartment of a D6. Kyle's more of a rum and coke kind of guy. Toby always does that kind of shit. Ask him how many Mountain Dew cans he had at the back of his Ford Ranger one time. Walked past Kyle's D4 the other day and saw several cans still hiding in the backrest of the seat. You don't need to worry about that shit. Rum and Coke, rum and Dr. Pepper. I did hear rum and root beer go good together, but I've never tried it. I've never been a mixed drink kind of guy. I simply had to. It's a compulsion for him, and he won't forget either. Diet 7-Up. And now he doesn't have anybody to fuck with his idiosyncrasies. Most of the time.
Ah.
To your point, 93 empty Mountain Dew cans will fit in the open box of a Ford Ranger before any start to blow out. Too much sugar, not like any of us are skinny. That's true, I will have an old fashioned. You know, I gotta go to breakfast at the Squirrel Cage one of these mornings. Usually I'm working during the day, but one of these mornings when I don't have fucking work during the day, I'm gonna go in there and see if they got good old fashioned in there. I'll have to ask them on Friday. Yeah. That's Nathan's fault too. It's the headache the next day from the sugar, nothing to do with the weight loss. Come on. That's true. Fucking Christmas party on Friday. They had Castle Danger fucking Aurora Haze. I can drink Castle Danger cream ale. Aurora Haze? Fuck me, I got a headache off that. What's my fault? Old fashions? Yes. I didn't drink those motherfuckers till I went to Las Vegas. And you're like, yeah, go to the Yardbird and have an old fashioned. I had one every fucking day. Well, I had more than one every day. They're good too. Worry about the sugar, but not all the calories in beer? I don't worry about any of it. There's shit. How many calories in this motherfucker? Doesn't say it's craft beer. They don't give a fuck. Something's going to kill me, and it's probably going to be stupid shit. They had good food, too, at the Yardbird. What's in the hams? So my timeout diesel guy, he's been pretty quiet now. Yeah, he didn't get timed out. $142 calories in a can of beer that I've ever looked. Never had a headache from sugar, but I have also never mixed sugar with alcohol, mainly because I pretty much don't drink alcohol. I mean, there is that. I've seen you have a fucking Mountain Dew and a beer within an hour, though. I mean, getting a little wild, but IPAs will give me a fucking headache. Not me, Lee. I only do sister-in-laws. Oh, God. That was so fucking funny. Only the hardcore ones left tonight. It's all right. We just don't have the trolls in here fucking coming through. It's fine. Just good conversation at this point. It's easier to keep up with, to be honest with you. I don't know shit how many people are in here. If we're having a good conversation, it's fine. If I need to rip on somebody, I'll fucking rip on somebody. Must have ripped on the right people or pissed somebody off, so we all lost 21 subscribers in the last 28 days. So one a day is pretty good. If you get a chance, try a smoked old fashioned. That's what I was having at the Yardbird. Rick, have you ever seen Toby smashed? Yeah, in a Ford Ranger one time. Wow. Couldn't see or anything. That's bad. Could I always start ripping on Rick just like the old days when we were bored at the Ford garage? That was fun. Oh God, we start screaming at each other. I've honestly never been drunk, Kyle. Not what I was going for. Yeah, but it was the best I could come up with. Anytime in the past where Toby would have had said opportunity to be drinking, he was going to have to drive me home, and that was going to be a Christmas party. I was serving smoked old fashions at the brewery Christmas party last year. I had several. Their little smoker thing at the Yardbird's fucking fancy too. Never saw the point of making yourself feel like shit the following day. Juice just not worth the squeeze. Unless I go really hard. And I don't do that anymore. I get enough of a buzz to go to sleep. Sleep good. Up, ready to rock and roll. I don't toss and turn and flip and flop. And I piss like a motherfucker when I get up. That's usually the alarm too. Now I won't lie and say that there's been some days, but most of them have been paid for. I didn't drink that damn much during COVID unless I was making money. I was literally making more money in a fucking one night drinking fucking beer than I was in 2 weeks working at the fucking Ford prison. Plus, my rather eccentric personality already does enough of a good job making me feel like shit anyway, so there's that. Pickle forks don't help. Hurt any. Help any. It. This one. I got it right here for you. It's a time-honored classic. I can tell I don't use it as much as I used to. So remember, it used to be all shiny and shit. It's pretty much just taking on a OCD is a hell of a drug. I am getting fucking... I'm not as bad as you, but for all the shit that they gave me at the Ford garage, hell, I even got put brackets on the wall for my press blocks now. Except for the time it had blood on it. That's probably why it rusts now. That is kind of mint, though. Little press adapters on top. Pretty fucking. When's the next video coming, Toby? Nathan wants to know. Put one out tomorrow. For the on the member side. Maybe I'll make a members only video tomorrow. I do a year-end something here. Maybe. Nah, it's too early yet. Not sure things are. I'm not going to talk exact numbers, but I'll tell you if I hit my goals or not. Fucking close. Well, I want to be over 10% over last year, and I'm fucking keep bouncing back between 5 and 7, 5 and 7, and 5 and 7. And fucking. Really need to step out here so I get uploaded. At this rate, probably be playing at 4 p.m.-ish tomorrow afternoon. You know, you could just upgrade your fucking satellite a little bit. Get some satellite internet versus old fucking landline. Thank you for your 2005 Escape subframe video. My right side broke 3 hours ago. Can't wait to see this estimate tomorrow. Well, that's going to be fun. Rick has Starlink, Toby. Stop over and upload. Yeah, the fucker's upload about 20 minutes with me being on the internet. I'll rent you my Starlink Mini until I need it. Huh? Right here. Fortunately, I don't have Rick BORK money for satellite. Wow. I have a Starlink Mini sitting right here in the box. Look. I need to move all this shit anyway, so I probably should take this off the fucking toolbox. Like, brand fucking new. Well, yeah, you spend it on tools that don't ship. That money has not left his possession yet, so he could be investing that money in the Starlinks. Just saying. Excuses are like assholes. Everybody has one. Yours is getting a little stretched out. Oh, shit. Fortunately, I haven't handed that stack over to Tate yet. See? Now's the time. You can get Starlink and Starlink Mini. I'll let you try that out for a month for free, and I won't need it back until like April or May. Wow. Told you not to say anything. We're saving it for a toolbox, all right? 48 thumbs up. 2 more and we'll have a fucking bourbon before I leave. 17 people in here now. Let's go to fucking 50. Share it out. Tell your friends. Tell your enemies. Tell your enemies. That'd be fun. Or get your enemies in here. It'd be great. I didn't expect that, I can tell you. You weren't supposed to say that. Go ahead, say it. I can take anything. Except that. Not that one. I can't say that one. Should I start covering the new toolbox and stickers or no?
Ah.
Why are you surprised, Kyle? You should know better. Wind's getting after it out there. Steven Smith's got the 50th finger. Appreciate you, buddy. Thanks, man. Oh, fuck. What are we gonna do now? Cycle something else from the back? We'll do this one. It's the one that Cody brought. Wyoming. Can definitely tell they're not fucking Kentucky whiskey. Kentucky, Tennessee, that area. They don't have the fucking same water, but I don't think they're aged the same. So it isn't bad. I thought he paid Toby long ago. I've only had that grater for over a year. Well, boy, it's cold here in Indiana. Fucking 2 out here. Ha! It's 5 here. The wind chill's probably like fucking 25 below, but it's fine. You don't need to worry about that. Also, you're welcome for the cold weather. Canada shared it with us, and $18 here now. We're going up. Perfect.
Ah.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Those fucking big ass hose clamps are getting expensive. Son of a bitch. And you shared it with us. Next time, keep it. Well, sharing is caring, and it's the best I could do. South wind all night, 35 for a high tomorrow. I'd rather just stay fucking, like you said, just stay 20 degrees. It's 12 here. How am I warmer than you? It's hell. Welcome to hell. So last week when we went to the squirrel cage, it was snowing the whole fucking way home. The week before we went to the squirrel cage, we got fucking within a mile and a half of home. It was snowing like a motherfucker. Just right here. Last time I looked, it was 5 below. Cold front's moving south. It's kind of fucked up, actually. -5 degrees. That's fucking cold. That's not that cold, actually. I don't think you've actually know what fucking cold is. Fucking cold is when you get into like 30 plus degrees below zero. That's fucking cold. I'm pretty darn good at like up to like 25 below. As long as the wind isn't fucking terrible. I can go out, cut wood, do whatever I need to outside. That's pretty fucking in my work boots and my regular jacket. After 30 fucking below, then we're going to put a sweatshirt on underneath the fucking jacket and put my winter boots on. Most of the time, I don't even put my winter boots on. If I do, it's because I've been in the deep-ass snow. $14 is enough for me. I've had frostbite and hypothermia probably more times than I should even ever fucking admit. If you're going to be dumb, you better be tough. And I was young and dumb. When you step outside, your mustache freezes right away from your humid breath. It's cold. I know all about that. I can hang icicles off this motherfucker. It's -15 here this morning. What temperature does can of beer freeze solid? Well, it depends on how much alcohol's in it. So I can't tell you which, but based on alcohol, it's not going to take much. 28 on a regular fucking beer is going to freeze that bitch pretty solid, or at least make it foam like a motherfucker. I never experienced any cold weather below zero, at least not that I can remember. It is damn cold when you can throw boiling water in the air and have it fucking turn to snow. That's when you know it's cold. My beard was freezing yesterday, Kyle. But your face wasn't. That beard might have been frozen and frosty, but your face wasn't. Works both fucking directions, too. Keeps it cooler. I do gotta get some product in this motherfucker. It's getting like fucking frizzy and... My face was toasty warm. Yep. My wife says I can't shave my face again. She did not like the last time that I shaved my face. So. Had the tablet with earlier today. They were preparing a water leak. The water was going up and it looked like smoke from a fire. And snow was coming back down. Oh no shit. Where the hell were there? Do you guys have common wells out there? Down in your area? Around here, everybody's got their own damn well. Unless you're in town. And even then, most small towns around here, everybody still has their own damn well. Seen minus 45 here and people were freaking out because most antifreeze is mixed to minus 40. Yes, and most of the time, the thermo, for lack of a better term, the thermal energy that is in that fucking vehicle is not going to fucking get that cold unless it stays there for an extended period of time. However, everyone always asks, why do you... Because I stand outside coaching operators. When you drive a beard, have a beard. Right? We had a car at the fart garage. I was in for an oil change. Coolant was tested. It was tested to 40 below. Marked on... Wasn't me who did it. I don't remember who it was. It doesn't matter. She calls. The car's froze up. No, it's overheating. Fucking no heat in the car. All that shit. And she gets the car towed in. Pull the radiator cap. It's all slush. Absolute slush. What the fuck? Car sits in the shop overnight. Thaws out. Put a coolant tester in there. Test for 40 below. And this was the time when it was only like 20 below. It wasn't even fucking close. So, figure that the fuck out. I still have no idea. You piss. Shit. How are you testing it? Just the bulb style testers. We're using a refractometer now. Must have had some kind of chemical imbalance. Yep. On most oil changes, you're not checking them with a fucking refractometer anyway. Unless they have dish soap in them. Never mind. way more accurate. I've seen those balls misread before. They were kind of cheesy. I agree with you. Most of the time, unless it's a customer that I know might be putting shit in there, I'm not usually too worried about it. You're better off, you should be more interested in your pH level than your freezing point, making sure that shit's not becoming acidic and needs to be flushed, or the color's changing in it. Usually a better indicator. I had a customer call me tonight because he got stuck in the snow and there's coolant in the snow. I don't know what you want me to do with that. Check your coolant level. You're scheduled for a service on Wednesday. If the coolant level's okay, then we'll see what it is on Wednesday. If it's not, then I guess we'll drop the fucker off before then. When green turns brown, it's time. Yeah, you're usually pulling a lot of iron out of the inside of something. Is Toby still here? Probably not. I was going to ask her, you remember that F-150 with electrolysis that we could not fucking get rid of. I think it was a 96. It was a square body style. I like to have standing freeze on my new to me equipment and vehicles. Otherwise, it's something that gets checked off. I will trust your judgment on cheesy balls. I have no experience. Dickholes then. Hey, where were you the other night when I tried to fucking call you? Dick face. Didn't even show up on fucking Andy's live stream. Coward. Most guys don't know what that even is. Well, I can tell you this. We had a 96 F-150 that had electrolysis so bad that you could disconnect the battery and the fucking coolant would read 11 volts. With the battery unhooked in that motherfucker. It was wild. And it would eat a heater core overnight when it peaked. And we couldn't figure the fuck out. Could not get rid of it. Ground wires and flushing. Ground the heater core. It would burn it at the peak. When we finally were done with it, it would burn a heater core overnight. Melt a hole right through that motherfucker. That's some wild shit. The devil again. Some people don't understand cavitation. That happens too. Sure does. More so on the diesels, but that shit's going to become real with a lot more prevalent, I should say, in the way they're building these gas engines. Direct injected, turbocharged, fucking... They're putting all these circulation pumps on there that run for fucking ever. After you shut them off, 15 fucking minutes. Unless it goes into battery saver mode, then it shuts the fucking pump off because the battery's fucked. Doesn't give you a battery warning, though. They'll tell you the motherfucker's out of line now. Andrew's got a 47-month membership. Appreciate you, buddy. Hell yeah, I'll have another beer of that. Fuck, getting after it. I gotta move my weather station too. I gotta put it on the roof. Maybe I'll do that on Wednesday when it's nice out. Nah, there's too much snow up there. Well, if I get the big ladder, I can reach the fucking top of the roof from the end. We'll see. I'm counting on it. What weather station do you have? I don't fucking know. Ambient weather, it says. Somebody sent me the motherfucker, never fesses up to it. Oh, shut up. Holy shit, we're up to 6 degrees. Cavitation can fuck up a hydraulic system too. Sure can. Need to get plugs on the sled. She's black and backfiring. Blask? Hope you meant black. Beers. Fuck, man, let's go to the liquor store. Richard, do you want me to FaceTime you now or no? Or are you just trying to put that behind you? Dumbass. That's a Polaris thing. That can be anything thing, depending on how it's tuned. Iron Man, I appreciate you, man. You have a good week as well. I gotta get a fucking temperature monitor on the... I just put one in the house last night. Monitor the temperature on the heat exchanger, so I know when it's getting low. My Facebook is on desktop PC, no camera. We didn't say that the other night, you dumbass. The fuck doesn't have a webcam? Tune. Huh? Yeah, I'm always out of tune too. It's like tuning a guitar or an instrument. I couldn't tell you what the fucking difference is. All sound the same to me. I'm tone deaf in one ear and don't give a fuck in the other, so here we are. Hey, Hoosers. please. I'm not even letting you watch what I'm doing. Fuck's sake. Compressor's off. There's not a ton of air in there, but well, before the live stream abruptly ends, good night, everyone. I am not leaving, though. Just saying you're, I'm not shutting the shit off yet. I swear. YouTube might have other ideas. Bastards, dickheads, assholes, motherfuckers, sons of bitches. Listen, everyone, be safe, be warm. I had a while to go yet, so. Yeah, at least clean the floor before so I can pull the next vehicle in for the morning. Motherfucker will be sitting out there all cold and shit. My candy ass don't want to do that. Oh, wow. Join us for the janitorial channel. I mean, one-man band, somebody's got to sweep the fucking floor. Well, turns out, though, we don't have any fucking, the ghosts and shit. They won't do it. Bastards. Don't even earn their keep. Blow everything back out the front door. That won't work here. That shit's too heavy. If it's light, the only trouble is with the wind. That don't work for a fuck for me. Unless the wind is just right where it'll actually create the venturi to take it out the door. Otherwise, all I'm doing is creating a whole bunch of fucking dust in here for no reason. This. Look at this. This is 2 days. It's not even that many vehicles either. It's like... Here, look. That's just fucking salt and sand. It's fucking from dripping off people's vehicles. That's all it is. Welcome to the Midwest. No wonder they don't last forever. Or at all. Fuck. It's one entire dustpan full right there. Oh, God. Tom, what do you got going on tomorrow? Houghton's is tomorrow. I might still buy something on there, but we'll see. If prices are anything like they were on Graves tonight, I sure as hell ain't. Do you have an alignment machine? Yes. Not fucking there. Yeah. Also, Tom, did you get your truck back yet? I dropped one bastard somewhere. We're going to look at an online auction that ends on Tuesday. Perfect. Front door in the shop is 24 by 16, and the front doors, back door is 10 by 16. High pressure water hose will help. The only problem is, if it goes in the floor drain, you're going to have to clean that sediment out of there at some point. Or you wash it out the door and you're going to have to clean out the buildup in front of the door, because it'll happen faster than you think. Mississippi mud would not sweep. You'd have to scrape it off. You can have that. It'll break up once it dries. Still gonna have to be scraped off, but Wirtz is in. Now I'm doing something to get more. Jesus. Fucking Baldo head going on there. Gonna have to shave my head. I also got to Rick's shop would dry out mud pretty fast with the floor heat he has. That's absolutely true. He'll dry it out pretty quick. That floor is about 115, 120 degrees right now, so
Ow.
I can feel it. One more beer because obviously I'm not done yet. Then I'm going to go have lasagna and bread and hopefully lemon bars. Some fat. Where the fuck is the dustpan? It's right here. One of them. Is that from pulling your hair out working on cars? What's on the floor? Or this? Male pattern baldness. It's called testosterone. You should try it. Wow. Yeah! Check that. It was more than I could fit that fucking dustpan.
Ow.
Oh, wow. Should clean up some of my workplace. Y'all got people for that. I try to keep, well, it's not operating room clean, I can tell you that, but I do try to keep it meh. Where's Ima when you need her? Never mind. Gotta let that shit settle. Fucking cavity wax. I think it always looks good, Rick. I appreciate it. There's some shit shows, but that's a day in the life. What are you doing there, Rick? This is cavity wax. So I'm using it for two things: to seal the spots that have rust that's naturally forming, and lubricate the moving parts that don't have grease fittings. So once a month-ish, I raise that all the way up, grease all the fittings that are there. But there are slides in it, and this seems to work really well on those. It also helps to seal and protect, but shit's $40 a can. It's like being in the medical field. But you can, in our climate, you can destroy that hoist in 5 years if you're not taking care of it. So it's a little bit messy, yep. Totally fucking worth it though. I also didn't get this hoist brand new, so some of this stuff was already starting, so I'm just trying to prevent it from fucking spreading. You know? If it was brand new, I think I could have done a better job and stayed ahead of it a little bit better, but all considering, I don't think it's in too bad a shape. Being in the medical field, you could add another 0 to the end. Yeah, I can't disagree with that. They don't, there's cheaper waxes out there to buy, but I've always felt like I've tried a couple of them. They just feel like they just fucking disappear. So spend the money. I go through about 4 to 6 cans in a winter, and that's pretty fucking cheap compared to replacing a $12,000 hoist. So keep it going as long as I can. I don't know when the previous owners bought it, but I've had it since 22. Could feel it on my hands. I've had it since 22, so coming up on 4 years. Shit. Coming up on 4 years since I left Fort Garage. Figure that the fuck out. I can't. Been out of prison for 4 years. Also, WD-40 with a fucking brake cleaner nozzle on it. So that way you don't have to fuck around with a piss ass fucking. I don't mind WD-40, but it's always got a lot of fucking around. Put your brake cleaner nozzle on it and give her the shit. Also, for those that are not aware, WD-40 is actually a really good solvent. If you're trying to get shit off your hands, it'll do it. It's gonna leave them feeling a little bit fucking lubed up, but it'll clean them. We'll also shine some shit up if you need to. My Jeffries or what? No, everybody's just quiet and watching. Yes. It's too cold and windy outside to piss out there. Try to piss all over myself. We're not going to drop any vehicles at this rate. Fuck's sake, come on. Take your time. Shit. Alright, we'll load the wood stove and edit a video before I go to bed. And I'm not sure. You gotta eat lasagna. Fuck, it's going to be 2 o'clock in the morning. Hold on. I don't care. I want to sleep anyway. It doesn't move much faster when the car is on it either. Perfect. Going out to piss, it would take 10 minutes to find it. Well, at least you admit it. I clicked on a Mars rover feed and there is not much difference than this one. Wow. I saw somewhere earlier today if you dump half a quart of automatic transmission fluid in the engine, it helps clean out deposits. What's your thoughts on this? No. Transmission fluid is not meant to be running inside an engine. If anything, go buy some good full synthetic, which full synthetic is pretty good at cleaning out deposits, actually, and do 3 or 4 short change intervals. you'll do a hell of a lot better job and do a lot more favors than running transmission fluid in that son of a bitch. Particularly get a like a Dexos 530, because Dexos engines on the GM side do not like deposits at all, but they still have to be maintained. The worst part is when you get a fucking synthetic oil to the point of making deposits. Now you got real fucking problems. But change oil every 3,000 miles and haven't any issues. But I mean, if you find one that you're like, oh shit, this thing, you buy one, it's a little sludged up. Do a full synthetic and change it every 1,500 miles 3 or 4 times. It'd make a world of difference to clean that motherfucker up pretty good. Use moonshine, that'll do it. Right up till the point of failure. Cleans people out, it might as well clean the engines out, right? These young southern gals, I'll tell you. Fiery fucking redheads. I feel like a 26-year-old redhead is like the fucking human version of moonshine. No offense. And no thank you. That is a hangover that Rocket Man can have. These motor flushes they advertise are a waste of time. Why put a solvent into an engine? Into engine oil, yes. After moonshine, I lick my engine clean, but it's probably your hole. Anyway. Dickhole. Richard, I'm starting to think you're half fucking retarded. That's 70-30. Now that I think about it. Oh shit, I got bourbon left. Wow. I wasn't trying to cheat anybody on that. One of these days, I'm going to epoxy coat my floor, but it's all over there. It's right, I swear to God, it's right back there behind the balancer. There's an entire pallet of it stashed on the floor back there. The epoxy, the fucking fancy chips and everything. I'm going to make this bitch fucking... I'm going to have to not be in here for a week. Or whatever, 3 days or whatever the fuck it is. That shit doesn't work for me. He isn't the governor, so the jury is out on being retarded completely. I mean... He might work for him. You don't fucking know. I feel like we're blowing all kinds of shit around in my yard right now, and I don't know why. No politics, Tom. That's funny. You better watch your ass out. She's about to give you the friends and family discount. Yeah, damn it. The downside of epoxy floors wouldn't that be slippery? It has the little fucking traction chips for it. I have bags and bags of them. I have enough epoxy coating to do this floor fucking 10 times. And they say in lifted pours, you can pour it up to 4 inches thick. So to make up to 2.5 inches thick for, because I got a low spot over there by the parts washer. But if you're going to do it in lifted pours, you have to do it over several days. So I need like a week of not making money in here and not being in here and not... and I'd also have to take all the shit out of here unless I did it in sections, which means I'd have to do it over several weeks. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. In reality, I'll probably just leave it the fucking way it is. It's got good gription, but it would be nice to spruce it up a little bit. So I don't care. It makes money. We're warming up though. Might be windy as fuck, but we've gained fucking 2 degrees in the last fucking, I don't know. It was just 5, 6, now it's 7. Shit, we're going. When I pull in wearing a helmet, licking the windows, you may know who it is. Well, if you start licking windows, a pierced tongue is the best thing you're going to get. At best. In my shop with some kind of coating on the top, it gets a little snow in your shoes. Be on your back really quick. That's slippery as hell. So that's what I like about this motherfucker. It's not slick at all. It's not the prettiest looking floor, but it's fucking 8 inches of concrete in there. Part of my damn self. Well, I'd help, but for a rookie job, it wasn't terrible. The other thing is I could grind it down to the aggregate because there's some imperfections in the floor that I don't like. Like, you can probably see it right there. There's a seam from when I was fucking trying to trowel that bitch out, and I got a little heavy on one side, and then I didn't get after it soon enough. I need to grind that out. If I ground it down to the aggregate, you would just see the rock. You just wouldn't see the, But there's parts of the floor like that right there. That's starting to pit. Because it had the hell beat out of it and shit dropped on it. So something's got to happen. I just don't know what it is yet. Nipco doesn't get along with the little kitten, and he is terrorizing me. He is into everything. Oh, bless your heart. You fucking cats. Cold joint, just run it till you build new. I'm not building new. Fuck that. I'm too fucking old for that shit. You're starting to sound like my wife. Kitten is watching the live stream with me right now. Well, he's going to be fucked up forever. I've invented a new dance trying not to slip on a blood-soaked floor. You weren't supposed to let the blood get to the floor. You know that, right? I don't know whose job that is, but I think you're part of it. It's supposed to stay inside, not outside. I really got fucking... Well, that's what I was doing wrong. There is that part. It's on the fucking slip and slide. Emily, coming from a person who has sprayed blood all over the emergency room, the waiting area, and the fucking emergency room, I know. When I fucking massacred my fucking hand and went to the emergency room, I walked up to the window. She's all behind fucking protective fucking glass and shit. I walked up there and she's like, "How can I help you?" I was like, "I need a whole bunch of stitches." I'm like, "I need a whole bunch." I already know I need a whole bunch. Got my hand wrapped in a big fucking bath towel. Oh. Well, how bad is it? It's bad. You know, she's doing the, well, how bad? Fuck else am I gonna do? Unwrap the motherfucker. Sure, as soon as I took fucking pressure off that son of a bitch, we just went fucking fan spray over the whole fucking waiting area. Oh my God, we'll get you right in. No shit, huh? And then we went, cleaned the bastard out, and then we went to x-ray, and there's still stuff in there. They come back, and he's trying to wash my damn hand out in the sink, and I'm pretty decent with pain. I don't do shit. Fucking, you know, I'll roll with it until I pass out. So he's like, "Does that hurt?" "Nope, keep washing." He's got the wall fucking sprayed with blood and shit. There's stuff everywhere. Go back and get another x-ray. Still stuff in there. Try to wash the shit out. Made a hell of a mess in there. And then he was like, it is a spec that was like 20 thousandths or whatever it is. Just leave the motherfucker in there. It did, like, a year and a half later, it did migrate to the surface. It was just a piece of wood from the project I was working on, but never show you that, Emily? Took 42 stitches to put that back together. Wasn't bad. Why I left the ER and went to pediatrics. That's fair. They wouldn't let me fucking make video in there either. Bastards. Told me I could not make video in the... Because I would have. One of the best Ford techs I worked with lost a hand when 13 flipping a riding lawnmower. Jesus. Evidence? Yeah, I get it. And then I had to go to a specialist. Oh, fuck's sake. My glass is cracking even more. Oh well. She ended up getting like a class action lawsuit against her. sent me all kinds of letters and shit that the specialist, hell, the doctor didn't speak fucking broken English worth of shit. Did a great job sewing me up. I went to the specialist. She was like, "You're going to lose your index finger. And you might lose your thumb." And I was like, "Well, fuck. Three-fingered fireworks, here we go." And then, turns out I got them all. And like a year later, I got a fucking letter. They were like, "We're suing that bitch." And I was like, "I'm not, because she lied." We all right. All right, one more. Then I gotta go, because I'll edit your video in the morning, I swear. Name? No, I don't want a name. Shit. Not like I know a bunch of fucking one-armed fucking Ford techs. Jesus. I'm gonna make it I shot a public video with. It'll go members only, and then it'll go public video. The only caveat is I put it as a premiere, so I know half of you guys will join in on the premiere just to shoot the shit. So thank you for watching twice. But tomorrow I might make a members only video, just shoot it off my phone, kind of like I usually do. I'll give you a little bit of like what my goals have been and where I'm trying to. I'm not there yet, and I only got like 2 weeks to fucking really fucking. I can. I think I will. It's not the end of the world if I don't, but it's like, meh, I'd like to benchmark that. However, it would make my next year's goals a little easier if I, you know. It's the bourbon. Happen fuss? What? Richard, I thought my ass was talking, and then you said that shit. You're an idiot. You know you're the guy that Larry, the cable guy, makes jokes about, right? The inbred part? That's you. I'll give you that. I mean, I'm going to go have more of lasagna and fucking lemon bars and fucking bread, and I'm due for round 2. Shit. I don't eat breakfast anyway. I mean, well, if I wait until after midnight, that's technically breakfast, right? If I don't finish until after midnight, then it's breakfast for sure. Jesus, I should have loaded the wood stove before I started the live stream, though. That's gonna be bad. I ain't gonna be good. I don't want to do that in the fucking wind. Fred was a great guy, and yes, he makes fun of his cousins. So was or is, because you put him in past tense and then put him in present tense, all in one fucking sentence, dickhead. How? Emily said, Richard Hole, what the hell are you talking about? I wasn't loading my wood stove here about a half hour ago to keep the building where I make cookies warm all night. Perfect. How many wood stoves are you feeding, man? Fred and the cable guy. Well, then that should have been two separate fucking sentences, or at least a comma in there. Proper punctuation, dickhead. Dickhead, dickhead, dickhead. Why do they call you Richard Hole? Anything you've ever been is a dick that missed. She lost, but it suddenly doesn't matter. The rum's working. Emily's like, fuck it. Turns out I don't care anymore. We all don't answer to teachers. Oh, taking shots at my wife, are you? You want to know how that works out? You're about to find out. That is self-titled, by the way. Just the one wood stove we have, like 3 of them. There's another one in another small building right next to it. Haven't used it for a while. I got you. I didn't know if you had one in the house or not. That's all. If you're going to make a statement like we don't all answer to teachers, you could have capitalized and used punctuation. You didn't. I say stupid shit to piss my wife off all the time. Well, when you say it like I don't know, comma, I apologize. No period. Too bad your mother missed hers. Oh, what? Clean up on aisle. Hey, what? Doesn't have enough rum for this live stream. I think alcohol poisoning would be a thing before you'd be numb enough. I mean, she's a nurse. She sees some shit. She's not. Ow. Oh. That was my knee. It usually doesn't make that sound. So that was dumb. Oh. That sound like you were popping bubble gum? Yeah, that was my knee. That'll be fine. cleaning my welding helmet just for fucking schmitz and grins. Don't take much room for me. It's like fucking new. Or no. Good enough. When I busted Manny, the doctor told me it at least wasn't your wee-wee. Your weenie? Wow. Hey, it's all perspective. There's always worse problems to have. A lot of people get through a lot. People think they have really fucking bad days, and it's like, you know what? Put that shit in perspective, and you could turn what you think is a bad day into a pretty fucking good day. And that is one thing about fucking the medical field is those people have no choice. They have to try to turn something into a good day. Because they have your job is like derivative is a bad day. Because they're not there because they're on a good day. So you have to turn it into a good day. Right? I have part of that, just telling people shit they don't want to hear, but it's about a vehicle, not their child or their spouse or somebody else. You know what I mean? That shit's rough. Not lost on me that the work that takes. I'll just tell you your shit's broken. Gets hard. You damn right it does. People don't understand. You're a nurse. Not Thank you for your service, kind of. You know? Spend 40 years as a nurse and not get out with the same fucking incentives that somebody had 2 years of combat spent in. I'm just saying. Seen way worse shit in 40 years of nursing than you've seen in combat. For 2 years. Pretty fucking sure. Tell me one nurse that ain't seen some shit. Especially if you've been there for a while. And then the way some people treat nurses. Fuck. Jesus. Especially in a trauma unit. Full moon on the ER usually brings out the freaks and crazy people. You gotta get Tate to figure out why my fucking pry bar goes 2 different directions. I know why it goes 2 different directions, but I thought it would take a hell of a lot more than that, or it'd snap off. I'm starting to think this is a rebranded Snap-on. Anyway, all right. I better get the fuck out of here, go load the wood stove, and eat some leftovers. Appreciate y'all. See you on the next one. Wednesday for sure, but who the hell knows what tomorrow's going to bring. Emily, I appreciate you. See you guys.